Hi everyone, hope you're all doing well. Today is going to be another product showdown video where basically I pit two products against each other that claim to do the same thing, or I think do pretty much the same thing, although it doesn't specifically say anywhere. So the products that I'm going to be talking about today, and I am cheating a little bit because this is more of a dupe than a real product showdown or comparison, but the products that I'm talking about today is the Australis nail color in Sweetpea, and it's an intense color with a high shine and it's streak free. And this is the MAC nail lacquer in Mischievous. I will be demonstrating to you how I apply these polishes and the way they look after 1, 2 and 3 coats. You'll also be able to see exactly what the colors look like on my nails and exactly how similar and how different they are to each other. So talking about the actual polishes themselves, the Australis one I picked up from Priceline, and I think it was around $4 to $5. I think it was on sale when I got it, but I think usually they're no more than $10 tops. And the MAC one I actually picked up from a CCO, or cosmetics company outlet, I think that's what they're called, and I think I got it for like $12–13 US, so it was less than $15 US, but I do think this is a limited edition polish. I still kind of wanted to do a product comparison or showdown, just because you might have this polish in your collection, might have been thinking about getting this polish, and so I kind of just wanted to show you a dupe or a product that would be similar that you could pick up instead. So I do have them on my nails at the moment, and on this hand is the hand that I demonstrated with, so I've actually alternated between the two polishes, and I don't know if you can tell which one's which, but again I'll have close-ups and a demonstration right after I finish talking, so you'll be able to see close-ups of that. On this hand I've just got one of the polishes on. So I'm just going to paint my nails now, alternating between the Australis and the MAC nail polish. As you can see in the bottles, they don't actually look super similar. You can see the Australis has a little bit more of a green tinge, whereas the MAC looks like more like a baby blue. And then I'm going to finish with a top coat of the Hansen Insta Dri. So let's get started. I'm just going to start painting my nails, alternating between the two colors. So we'll start with the Australis one first. Pop on one coat of that so you can see how much I'm using and what one coat kind of looks like. I will do a close-up at the end, so I don't have to keep focusing and unfocusing the camera. So it's not too opaque, it definitely needs more than one coat. And also, as you can see, the color is very similar. I pretty much can't see a difference in color at all. Also keep in mind that I am not wearing a base coat, just because I wanted to show you what it looks like exactly as it is, straight on the nails. But yeah, you can definitely see you can definitely still see the color of my nails through the polish after one coat, but the color is practically identical. And so I'm going to do another coat and show you what that looks like. Okay, so I've painted 2 coats of each nail polish on, and now I can sort of see a slight difference. Like I said, the MAC one is more of a baby blue than a pure mint color. That looks pretty opaque and good. The MAC one looks quite opaque as well, but I don't know if you can see, it's very, very streaky. You should be able to see now that there is a little bit of a color difference between the 2 nail polish, but it is very, very subtle. And really only when you compare them right next to each other that you can tell that the MAC one is slightly more baby blue than the mint of the Australis one. And so after 3 coats, they are finally quite opaque. You would hope so after 3 coats. And to talk a little bit more about the texture, the Australis nail polish has a thinner texture to the MAC one, and I did find it a little bit easier to work with. The MAC being quite thick, I would hope that it would be more opaque, so only needing 1 or even 2 coats, but that wasn't the case. So actually for it to be thicker, it was harder to work with, and it wasn't you know, more opaque. So that's the actual application, and looking at the opacity and texture after 1, 2, and 3 coats, I'm going to quickly paint my other hand and then do a top coat so you can see what that looks like as well. Okay, so I've just painted both my hands, and so I'm going to give them a quick coat of, and I've waited 2 minutes, so I'm going to give them a quick coat of the Sally Hansen Insta Dri Anti-Chip top coat. This is my favorite top coat of all time and the only one that I use. I used to only use the Mega Shine, but now I've been converted to this one. So I find that this top coat makes any nail polish look good, like even if you get a really crap finish off a nail polish. It's not streaky at all. Someone asked me before if it was streaky or if it like ruins the nail polish, but it doesn't at all, especially because you have to wait 2 minutes after you apply your nail polish to use this. And yeah, so after you use it, it actually dries with touch dry within 60 seconds, and it gives a really nice high shine, which is why I love it, because I'm about the most impatient person ever. And you can just see a really nice shine on them. I'm gonna put a top coat on my other hand and I'll see you soon. So which one came out on top for me? I definitely have to say the Australis one. Just in terms of pricing, I'd say if you're gonna buy this, if you were to have bought this full price, it would have been like a quarter of the price. Also availability, this is available in, I believe, Priceline, Kmart, Target, maybe anywhere where they stock Australis, and this I'm pretty sure is part of the permanent collection, so you can get it anytime, whereas like I said, the MAC is limited edition. I think it was the Quite Cute collection, but you can find in CCOs, which we don't have in Australia, so that's kind of a moot point. But yeah, like either way, the Australis one came out on top for me. In terms of colour, it was very, very similar for me. I didn't prefer one colour to the other, not really. I mean, maybe I prefer the MAC one just because it was a touch more towards a baby blue side as opposed to the minty green side, but really, really just a touch. Hi, quick costume change, just kidding. I realized I forgot to talk about the longevity of the polishes, so this is like 2 days after I filmed the original bit. And basically I found that they lasted on my nails pretty much the same. There was a little bit of tip wear with the Australis nail polish after like 1 or 2 days, and then it started chipping after like the 3rd day, and the MAC polish pretty much started chipping soon after that. Yeah, and especially with the MAC polish, as soon as it started chipping, it kind of just all came apart, or came off, I mean. But with the Australis, it looked like it was a little bit worse for wear after 3 days, and then it started chipping, and then you'd have, like, it wouldn't completely come off. It would just look not very polished. So back to the original clip. To give a quick recap, the product which has won the Showdown for today is definitely the Australis nail colour in Sweet Pea. I really like this colour. Maybe not totally appropriate for winter, but I've never been one to kind of like separate things into seasonal appropriateness. So I still really like it. It actually matches my watch, so that's kind of cool. And yeah, I hope you really enjoy the video, and don't forget to rate and subscribe if you like. Also, you might want to check out my blog. It's peachsbeauty.blogspot.com. You can also find me on Twitter at peachsbeauty, Instagram, which is peachsbeauty again, and Facebook, so that's facebook.com/peachsbeauty. I hope you have a great day, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye!